looking out there for German, right on the boundary line. Hooks the ball back towards the full forward position, but there he is, the old flying doormat again on his 350th. Doing very well, a pass. Well, a bit high.
Foolish play by John Law. Good
pass, and Bernie Evans a chance to put their first score on the board at least. But he should kick a goal from about 30 metres out on a slight angle. And we're at the 18-minute mark. This will be Carlton's first score. It's a good one. It's a goal. So Carlton go now to...
Harmes brings the ball back into play. Out to Dean. Dean at right half-back flank for Carlton. Short pass up towards centre wing. That's effective. Glascott takes the grab in the mud. Thought about playing on, and now he has to, because he did go over the mark, according to the umpire. A hand pass back to Dean on the run at half-forward. Good block by Harrington. Kenny, short pass or a hand pass to Johnson from 35 metres out. He shoots, he doesn't miss many. He hasn't missed that one. Carlton second, the move.
Going pretty close to their opponents. As a matter of fact, Glendinning's doing a lot better job today. He's had Kernahan well covered. Great mark to Alvin. He's got to pay that. Alvin out there at half-forward. Quickly plays on. Left unattended that time as he gets it up to Kernahan and Glendenning. But talk about giving a bloke a rap. But Kernahan takes the mark over the top of him that time. So he's got a chance to put Carlton's third goal on the board. This will be Kernahan's first. There's it again.
Nice little bump there.
Yeah, but it was well done. Now, Kernahan, a brilliant player on his day. Of course, we've seen him play some great games in those State of Origin matches. He really hasn't been a superstar this year with Carlton, but there's no doubt if they make the finals, which I'm sure they will, he'll be a pretty powerful player in the finals. He's only about 10 metres out, fires, and that's a goal. So Carlton move on now to, well, a brilliant play when he's flying high. Up it goes there towards Saggers, but he's outnumbered there. Coming at the back that time was Madden to take a strong mark. Not a big guy, as I said. I've said that young fellow on his second game for North Melbourne. Out wide it comes into Norman. Norman's crashed, well grabbed by Motley, and the umpire said it'll be holding the ball. And a good decision and a good tackle that time by Motley as we approach the 4.5-minute mark of the second quarter. Still 3 points the difference in favour of North Melbourne.
Motley
played very well, Blackwell, just the same.
He has. Johnston's pass to Alvin, or a real worm bender that one. Alvin takes the mark right at the 50-metre line. Played a good game for Victoria in the State of Origin game at Subiaco on Tuesday. 6 kicks to Tommy Alvin and 2 handballs. Alvin 50 metres out. Need to be a good kick today to score a goal from there. It is. It's long. We'll wait on the accuracy. I think it's there. We'll wait for the goal umpire's decision. It's 4 points. Carlton hit the front for the first time.
Now, I don't know whether 3 Carlton looking a lot better now as Robertson hooks the ball back. There's a good mark taken by Kenny. Now, he's well within kicking distance, about 35 to 40 metres out from goal directly in front. Well inside the 50-metre mark on their attacking zone. That's a great mark to Kenny. Bradley over it comes to Melbourne. Tries to find Blackwell. He's in trouble. Knocked out by Fairley. Kenny's grabbed out. It goes to Blackwell again. A hand pass to Evans. Running to an open goal. Fires. And that's another one to Carlton. So they're back in front again. That's up down there is McClure. Ball short. Robertson gets under that. Robertson of Carlton grabs it. A running shot at goal. This could be good. It's a brilliant goal by Robertson. The 2 Robos together that time. This doesn't quite make the distance off the top of the pack. Bernie Evans wins the race to the ball. A series right on his tail, but he gets a hand pass back to Alvin. Straightens up. A left foot shot at goal. Not a bad kick either. Another goal to come.
Oh, what a ripper.
Brilliant play on the part of Alvin, but quick.
9 possessions to Robertson.
Been a fairly handy player too. McClure was swamped. There's Rhys Jones with a magnificent hand pass to Meldrum and a goal. That was brilliant play by Rhys Jones.
Meldrum's first.
With the centre half forward position, the pack fly. Glendenning couldn't hold that out. It comes now to Glascott, taps it out to Robertson. A hand pass to Murphy. Another goal to come.
Murphy's first goal. Gets it over to German. The Roos swing it to attack again.
Over their half-forward line. Oh, flying high that time was Harris. Couldn't hold the mark. There's the man we were talking about. Wayne Harmes breaking clear to centre field. A long hand pass to Bradley. They're all coming to the picture. Out of the pack, but they've found a free kick. It'll go to Hickey. Called play on paying the advantage. Will, but Silvani's put him under pressure. Silvani won't give in. He put those long arms out to grab it, but he's lost it now. He's still going after it, Silvani. I can talk about take after his old man. His old man broke his leg, incidentally, too, old Serge. All his mates going up to congratulate. It was a fine effort that time by Silvani.
Hand passing, his disposal was excellent. On to Bernie Evans. A lot of skills about that player. Formerly, of course, from the Sydney Swans series. North Melbourne will certainly have to get their game into order if they're to get anywhere near Carlton. Motley at right half-back flank. Back it comes to Blackwell. Out to Kenny. Kernahan in the forward pocket. Carlton doing as they like virtually. Kernahan shoots at goal and puts it through for another one. And so that makes the difference now. 7 goals at the MCG, and that one
at the 50-metre mark goes for the long kick. Meldrum gets a hand to it, breaks clear, backs up well, in a bit of trouble, but he's got not much pressure put on him by North Melbourne's forwards there. This gives him plenty of time to break clear out there in the back pocket. Then he goes for a long kick, and Glascott, even though Hickey come back to Harris again, a long kick by the big ruckman, but Madden's at the back of the pack, had no trouble taking that mark in defence. So just over the 4-minute mark as Meldrum picks up the ball now there in the back pocket. And Carlton have loose men everywhere. Their score is 11-8-74 to North Melbourne, 4-8-32.
Alvin gets it to Kernahan. Kernahan to Blackwell. Blackwell to Evans, who, as Lou said, been a very good player. On to Robertson. That could almost be a goal. No, Murphy makes sure of it. Just dabs it through for 4 points. That came up at the 4 3/4-minute mark of the third term. It's a buff, the MCG. 12-8 to 4-8. 80 plays 32. Better for the hit out today. A bad run with injuries. Bradley to Harmes. Harmes over the top inside the 50-metre line. Blackwell. Harmes again. 20-metre hand pass into the forward pocket. Brilliantly done. Evans. Glascott another one. As Lou said, little more than a practice hit out. North Melbourne finding what it's all about.
Over to Bradley, to Rhys Jones at half forward. Pass, that's a beautiful pass coming up to McClure. Just the way he dropped it onto his boot. And he's a magnificent player, Rhys Jones, when he's flying. I just think one of the most exciting players playing. I know he's like a bottle of nitroglycerin when he can go off very easily. Now M.Maclure from about 20 metres out on a bit of an angle. Well, that's another goal. So they certainly are looking good now. Second quarter, a left footer back there towards McClure. He's swamped at the back as Murphy getting another goal. This will be an easy one for the little rover. That's his third. And of course they move on to 15 goals there in defence by Wayne Hart. But there's got no attack at all, North Melbourne. Short pass by Motley. It'll be okay. Players running loose all over Blackwell. A short pass, T.Alvin again. Over it goes now to Bradley. Bradley has a running shot at goal, then this will be pretty good. It's another goal to Carlton. So they move on now to 16 goals.
Robertson on the run at left half forward flank, gets clear of Dwyer, short pass, that looks like it's okay. Is it a mark to McClure?
Free kick, I think he's paying.
Well, whatever it is, it's a McClure kick.
Incidentally, Robertson's been a very good player today too, Peter. Number 38 for Carlton.
McClure has kicked 1 goal for Carlton. That was earlier in this quarter. McClure, 45 metres out. Should get the distance. And he has done. So McClure from Blackwell. Blackwell up towards the centre half forward position, and in fact over that location. Picked up by Glascott. Lovely ball. Glascott dummies again. Tried to be a little bit too flash, actually. Murphy. Glascott, can he make amends? Here's a goal coming up. Kenny, a metre out, and he pops it through for another one to Carlton. That's his first goal. 11 Carlton players have now scored goals. Glascott in a little bit of trouble. 18-11, 1-1-9 to 5-9-39 at the MCG.
Front back to McClure again. A short pass. And a great mark by Little Murphy. It was a great mark. Little Murphy since coming on time. Kick by T.Alvin. Is out towards Robertson, flies, and a great mark. As I said before, he's played a very good game today, Robertson. I know they're very wrapped in this player at Carlton. It is a strong mark. Got a 15-metre penalty. He didn't bother taking that because he spotted his teammate out there, Glascott. Glascott with a long kick, Kernahan. Glendinning there. Kernahan will score a goal here for sure. No doubt about that. A bit of bad luck for Glendinning.
3 goals to Kernahan, and that was Carlton's 9th goal for the quarters.
Bunch of chickens.
He has played a good game. Alvin takes the hand pass from Bradley. There's another one coming up for Carlton. If I said that matter-of-factly, that's the way it was played. Carlton picked up by Norman. Motley. Good talking there by the 2 Carlton players. Dorotich was coming in for the ball. Motley from half-back.
Bradley is made to kick the ball hurriedly because he's forced under pressure. There's a great mark to Blackwell. In my opinion, the best player on the ground.
better there than at half forward, actually.
That's right. Well, he was well covered by... up it goes to Silvani. A good mark, too, by the young fellow. That was a kick by Alvin. And Silvani's inside the 50-metre mark for Carlton. So it'll be a long kick to kick this one. He's pretty confident he's taking plenty of time. He's going to have a shot. Ready to come in for the kick. There she is on its way. That's a strong kick, but it won't quite make the distance. A go for Glascott. He's got it through for a goal. Read that beautifully off the pack. So Carlton go on to 21 goal towards centre-half back. Short pass out wide. 2 Carlton players on their own. This allows Motley. Got a Paddington run down here. He runs to half forward. Now he's gone for the long kick up towards Silva.
31 possessions for T.Alvin, so he'd come into the best on ground calculations. That's a fine mark taken for Carlton by Dean. Out to Bradley. Whatever Bradley has done today has been good. Murphy. Murphy's kick into the square. Big close. Silvani went for the spectacular grab. Couldn't take it. And rushed through for 1 point. Nearly a mark. I don't think it was a grab, Lou, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was a good effort.